I took my son to see Zac Brown Band at the Sphere, and something followed us home. I don't typically like going to concerts because I believe that the majority of them are satanic rituals. But I did promise my son that if he made it through ninth grade this time, I would take him to see Zac Brown Band because we both love chicken fried. Now, unfortunately, the only tickets that I could get were for the Sphere in Las Vegas, which I was already having discernment about because, as everybody knows, the Sphere promotes a globe agenda, and it was actually built as a way to mock God's flat earth and the firmament. But we prayed extra hard before we went, and I've seen Zac Brown Band concerts online before, and it just looked like, a good time listening to Chicken Fried. But when they got on stage and started playing, it was not like anything I had ever seen them do on the internet. The whole place is a big screen, so it looks like everything is real. And there was this, I'm sorry, I'm like actually shaking right now, just reliving this in my mind. There was a skeleton, like a big, scary skeleton that was looking down at us, and it had a. Hold on. Sorry, I had to go pray for a minute before I could finish getting through this. The skeleton had a crown on its head, and that crown was the same crown that Zac Brown Band was wearing on his head. I'm still shaking. The crown was made of bones. That'd be like if you're a people made of meat and you wore a crown made of meat on your head. They were mocking Jesus's crown. Then all of a sudden, all over the screen was this big, scary demon dog, and his mouth got bigger and bigger until he swallowed us whole. It was like, I kept rebuking it louder and louder. I was saying, I rebuke it, play chicken fried, I rebuke it. They couldn't hear me because the music was too loud, so I got my son and we got out of there. We held hands the whole ride home, saying, I do not claim any of the negative energy from Zac Brown Band. It's been a few days, and I still, when I close my eyes, I see that big, scary skeleton with his bone crown. But I rebuke that skeleton, and I rebuke Zac Brown Band, except for Chicken Fried. That song is really good.